Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jeremy, founder of QuickMail.io.
Hey, this is Jack, Chief Lead Generation Officer at salesbread.com. Let's get robotic, Jeremy.
Are we gonna talk about Chat GPT?
That's right. We're gonna lean on everyone's favorite chatbot to write some cold email today, and we'll actually like walk through the iteration process that you took to write some HR cold emails. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've been reviewing some of the tools. We thought like that was kind of rubbish, and I figured like, hey, why don't I play just one evening, just half an hour, whatever, with Chat
Yeah.
GPT, and then see if I can direct it in order to get great cold outreach, starting from pretty much
Yeah.
nothing.
And that's the takeaway for me, is like watching the go from bad to better to, and
Don't
then
spoil
it's
it.
yeah, there you go. But the refinement is what I want you listener to pick up. And
Yeah.
before we do some screen sharing, of course, we got to hear from our sponsors, because today most B2B companies, they lack the time or expertise to turn cold prospects into warm sales qualified lead. That's why at salesbread.com, we're going to bring you one lead a day by sending ultra personalized cold emails and LinkedIn messages on your behalf, so you don't have to worry about list building, copywriting, outreach strategy, follow-ups, reply handling, and everything in between. If you can close and you just want more leads and a bigger sales pipeline, head over to salesbread.com and let's have a chat, see if we can brainstorm some ideas to make you some more money today.
Looks awesome. And if everything that Jack said is exciting you and you want to do it yourself, or you have a team just ready to do the outreach themselves, you should head over to quickmail.com and give it a try. It's one of the most robust platforms. Plus, we got amazing support that actually do know the product and can actually help you out. So head over to
What a
quickmail.io
concept.
if you want to do it yourself.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. So I think we're ready to throw those 10 minutes on the clock. I'll go ahead and share
Yes.
mine. And to set the stage, we pull up GPT-4. You got to pay for that one. That's a little better.
I did. I feel
And
cheated, actually.
you feel cheated. Why?
I don't use it as much. So
Okay.
too
Well,
bad.
we'll make use of it today. Here's my screen. You're seeing
Yeah, it's
the
all good.
first prompt and the first answer. So what did you query Chat GPT for? You said, I'm
You're
trying to
gonna
sell.
you're gonna laugh because I basically took the example you always take for some
I don't
reason.
always do
You
it,
always want to
Jeremy.
sell to a HR
No,
director.
no, 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 no.
Yes, you do. Just
Uh,
for you
uh,
listeners, podcast as quickmail.io, just if you believe Jack, just show me some proof that he's doing something as an HR directors.
fun. That's not the podcast URL, though, is it?
That's true. Let's go.
So try something else. Okay. Anyways, you queried, I'm trying to sell to HR directors a software to make hiring easier, more accurate, and faster. Write a cold email using the ADA model, which, of course, attention, interest, desire, action. Not a bad framework when writing cold email. Let's see how the bot did. Subject. Yeah, it's kind of an outline, because it's including like
Yeah, I was
action and
disappointed, I
whatever.
must say. The first
Yeah,
thing I was like disappointed that it actually breaks down everything instead of just doing me like a nice little email.
there you
But
go.
what do you think of the subject line?
Transform your hiring process with your software name. I hate it. What do I think? It's garbage. I would never ever in a million years send that. It screams this is a cold email that's trying to sell you something.
All
What do
right,
you
all
what do
right.
you think about what do you think about it?
I think you're 100% right. The funny thing
Yeah.
is, I didn't see it this way. I saw it from a technical standpoint, which is like, oh, it managed to get the idea pretty well summarized. But you're right, we should not do that. So yeah, thank you for being the
All
honest
right.
voice here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. Okay, so I know we never go easy on teardowns, but look, let's get the gist, because we have a couple iterations here. The
Yeah.
first one, we do have the attention. Are you start with a question, interest, here's feature. Like, this is perfectly following the framework.
Mm-hmm.
Desiring, introducing benefits. Now, several problems. But before even going into them, like, this is technically correct. It,
Yeah.
it, it is what you asked it to do, no?
Yeah, that's correct. And I think it's hard for a model, any model whatsoever, unless they're trained for doing cold outreach, to really know exactly, what you want and how it's going to be doing. Like I gave really little information. I gave pretty much nothing. I just
That's a
said like,
good
hey, this
point.
is my target audience. This is my two benefits. Go ahead and do me
That's
an
a very
email.
good point.
Right. So there's a little bit of extrapolation there and then, but it's pretty good. It gives me like a good framework as to like, feature one, feature two, whatever type of thing. And so I can just plug in, what I wanted if I wanted it. So it's a start.
Okay. So here's like first bit of feedback from me is I would have wanted to see more details in this first prompt. Okay. To help it out, it would have been, I think, helpful to actually plug in like noteworthy features include, common objections might be,
Oh,
and
nice.
reasonable call to actions that I'm okay with are, so that you're just helping it out. And
Mhm.
if you're ready, Jeremy, maybe we can take a look at your next prompt to clean
Sure.
up this. Okay.
Sure.
Um,
My initial gut reaction when I had like Sophie, like just I didn't even want to read it. This didn't scream to me like cold outreach. So what did I do? Like shorter or
yeah.
change? Yeah, less formal. Okay, that's the
Two
first thing.
words.
Yeah, I saw
Right.
like dear sir or whatever type of approach or communication. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
make me something less formal.
Now let's read this here.
Check
It says,
check the subject lines. It changed.
"Hey, HR director's name." Did you even say? Oh yeah, selling to HR directors. Like
Yeah.
it. So it says, "Hey, Joseph, ready to supercharge your hiring?" Question mark. Yeah,
It's not
I
too
get what
bad,
it.
honestly, right? Is it? Oh, I mean, you probably find it trash, but I'm like,
I hate
okay,
it. I hate it.
yeah,
But
it still feels very salesy. I
so
agree.
there's sort of two scales that we can use to judge the output. On one hand, it's amazing that uh, this
Sort of get it, right?
conversation model is
Yes.
doing it. That's amazing. A pluses across the board. Then the other model is like, would this actually get a reply? And if we use that as our rubric,
Yeah, probably
then we want to
not
like
yet. Yeah,
punch
yeah.
the screen. But let's be
All right.
patient because it's starting to
It's
improve.
coming. It's
So,
coming.
hey name, hiring can be a drag, right? Sorting through endless resumes, scheduling interviews, and still not always finding the perfect fit. Much better. Much
Yeah,
better.
not bad.
Okay. Meet software name. The game changer you didn't know you needed. We hate that. We're talking about stuff like feature one and feature two. Yep, we're making hiring fun again. Puke. Desire. Picture this. No more drowning in CVs. Okay, a little better. Less
Yeah.
guesswork, more heck yes or perfect moments. And your HR team actually having time to grab that afternoon coffee. I think it's kind of amazing that it was able to like deduce something that HR people
I know.
enjoy, and right,
Mm.
that's pretty cool. All right, call to action. How about a sneak peek? Let's hop in a quick call to demo, and I'll show you the magic. Just hit reply. Okay, much better. Still not ready to test or anything, but any comments before continuing?
No, I think that's spot on.
Cool. So yeah, and
That's
look
just
how
me.
minimal you can be with your guidance. It's like it kind of feels like you're just pushing it one way or the other until it's
It's like a
arriving
dough,
at.
right? It's like a dough. I
There you
keep on
go.
like playing with it. Yeah.
Correct. So you said shorter. Let's check this out. Subject: upgrade your hiring game? Question mark. Hey, Jonathan, tired of the hiring slog? Check out software name. We've got feature 1, 2, and 3 to make your life easier. Fancy a quick demo? Well, we're going British here. Hit reply or click here. Let's make hiring fun again. Okay. Let's pause for a moment. What do you get from this? What's your reaction, Jeremy?
It's getting somewhere, but I'm kind of like, I feel like it's missing a few things here. Right? It's just like, it's almost like two basics in a sense of there's no substance. It's just like the framework with nothing in it. Like it's missing benefit, it's missing authority, it's missing, all the sort of things that you would expect to at least,
here's
have better authority, somehow. That's
so
what I think at this stage.
I think you're spot on. So I think we're due for another round of an episode like this, but if we would revisit this, it would be interesting to see if we could feed it all of those social proof elements, or like, end benefits, pain points, all the stuff that we talked through. Plug in the cold email course.cookmail.io. Then it would be interesting to see if it would be able to get a lot closer faster, right? But okay, it continues, and we got 2 minutes left. So this prompt here: try a cold email to open a conversation. So this
Yeah, I
changed the
didn't quite
CTA
like the angle, of what they were actually doing. So yeah, I wanted to change the CTA. That's right.
to start a conversation, which I love. It says a quick chat about hiring. Now we're talking,
right? Yeah.
You make this all lowercase, and we're starting to get there. This is good.
That's true.
Hey, name. Ever feel there's a smoother way to handle hiring? I've got some insights and a nifty tool that might resonate. Got a moment this week for a chat. Best, that's it.
What's your reaction here?
It's missing things to say yes, but the tone for the first time is a lot closer to what we want.
When I read this, I'm like, holy shit, that's spot on. That's someone who could actually write that and be good with it.
This would have worked in 2017.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of things would have worked in 2017. That's not putting the bar very high, Jack.
Well, to me, that's where we're at. Like now we're getting to the realm of this worked 5 years ago, and that's cool. To me, that's promising.
That's an edge even in 2017, to be honest, speaking like that.
Right. But I think now we're like, there's a couple things working against us. We know this is cold outreach. We know that there's
PS,
a lot of players in this space. And so it may, like, we can't just, I think it's just relying on curiosity, but that's not enough, I think, in this message, but pretty darn good. We're coming at time. Do you want to check out 2 more?
Let's go.
So it says,
see where
let's pretend I have a video to show them. Rewrite the email with a different call to action. That's great. I love that. Subject got 2 mins. Here's a game changer for hiring. Just my feedback would be
that
like,
will pique my curiosity, honestly,
Calm
if I
down.
receive an email like that. Wouldn't that pique your curiosity? Like, hey, got 2 minutes. Here's a game changer for prospecting. Tell me you wouldn't open that.
I wouldn't open that. When I'm sorry, I'm like, whoa, calm down. I don't know. Like I know it. I know what's going on. Like really. Right. And anyway, sorry, I'm being difficult. But it says, hey, Jonathan, ever wondered if there's a better way to navigate the hiring maze? I've got a short video that just might change the game for you. Curious, watch it here and let me know if we can chat further. Okay. I can't tell if this is better, Jeremy.
Bad CTA for sure. Let me know. We know it's a no-go. I think it's just a different angle. It's not necessarily better or worse. It's like, okay, it's a different angle. This. I think it will need a bit of rewrite.
So here's the fun part. We can actually start here and get our writing on. So we can say, everyone, if there's a better way to, and then sort through dozens of CVs.
That's right.
Okay. Here's like more specific.
Point. You want to put more.
I've got a short video that shows how you can automate reviewing CVs, even if blah, right? Even if you're looking for something crazy specific or whatever. And then we both know how to, like, I mean, probably if you're listening too, you know how you would fix a CTA, like, should I send you, or, that's an easy fix, but pretty cool. I think this is a helpful writing tool. Like, I would use this, like, especially if you're stuck on the blank page. Why not? I mean, then you can start fixing with your own insight into the market and what you're selling. We have one more to share.
Yeah, I wanted to do something like you. I think, like, you keep talking about, like, hey, just sparkle with some proof or whatever. I think that's the next one, isn't it? Like where I just ask the model to, oh no, it's to ask permission instead of sending. Yes, because
That's
I
right.
didn't want him to send. Okay, so there's another one. It's the next one I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about. This one was like, I wanted to sort of like change the call to action actually. And so instead of actually typing it, I actually, gave the model some direction, which is ask for permission instead of,
Way better.
if I can send it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, and it listened to you. I still think it's at the stage where a human needs to go in and fix stuff because packed with insights generally doesn't appear on my copy, but that's okay. I think it's just a writing tool. And when you think of it like that, as opposed to a writer, it's
Yes,
awesome. You know what I
that's
mean?
true. That's very true. It could also
Okay.
unlock some, sometimes we have some writer blocks or stuff like that. I think that's great for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you have a
Yeah,
base from
100%.
which to start your reviewing instead of creating from scratch. Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah,
that's the last one. Yes, I ask. Yeah.
that's say this one is like share a mini case study. Um, and it just feels like that's the takeaways. Like use it as a writing tool and don't expect it to make something polished ready, but who cares? I mean, this is a cheap way to get a lot of ideas out there. And I would imagine, Jeremy, that the pain point this is going to solve for most cold outreach writers is you won't have to deal with a blank page. And maybe if it gets you halfway there, how cool is that? That's amazing. That's my take.
Yeah, I agree.
Okie doke. Anything else from you?
No, I think yeah, that's a good summary. Just,
Yeah.
use it as inspiration, play around with it until you have, because I think one thing we didn't say here is like, of all the version I created, there is probably a good outreach email in it, as in, oh, I'm going to take this section and then I'm going to take this one. And then you can, say, I'm not happy with the call to action. So let's just rewrite the call to action. And I think Chat GPT is actually clever enough to understand what the call to action section means and then actually
Mm,
change it. And I think that was, yeah, that could be a really good tool for writing stuff. I think you and I got to sort of like go-to sentences or phrases or things we're saying, like full disclosure, stuff like that, that we actually like to say, that we're not going to have ChatGPT be us, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
But it will definitely, when I was reading it, it's like, oh yeah, I could use this sentence. I kind of forgot, or like didn't use it like every day, so it's kind of nice,
Yeah.
I think.
All right. Perfect. Well, Jeremy, thanks for sharing the chat
Mm.
conversation, and it was fun to watch the email
Don't forget to use
evolve
my
there.
affiliate links if you go for ChatGPT 4. Kidding. This video has been sponsored
Now,
by OpenAI,
there you go. Well, in let's see. Yeah, check out the course.quickmail.io for more, especially if you're stuck on writing great cold emails, or you just want to hand the course over to a team member if you want to just bring everything cold email related in-house and do a good job while you're at it. So that's it for me. I appreciate
Awesome.
that, Jeremy. That was cool.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack,
Okay.
for jamming with me.
See you next time.
Bye.